like I can get really bogged down with everything I feel like I have to do. You guys ever feel like that?
Yes.
You get a lot of stresses in your life, worrying about the things you have to do. Well, I feel like I spend all my day wrapping my brain around work for other people. And when I finally turn off my computer at work, this computer shuts off too. And I have no idea where I put my car keys. Jokingly, sometimes I tell my friends, I think I'm going crazy. I think I'm losing my mind. But statistically speaking, there could be some truth to that. Alzheimer's is real. And it affects 5 million Americans living today. And it's in my family. My grandmother, 10 years ago, died of Alzheimer's, and she suffered with it in her lifetime. My grandma was a great woman. She built a strong family. She nurtured it all by herself. She was lucky to have produced such a large family, one that would later require her to, one that would need the support to accommodate her in the state she was when she developed Alzheimer's. So, Mrs. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and honored guests, when I think about my grandma, I think of her back at a family event. I think of my grandma wading through a sea of small, screaming, blonde kids. So many of us, all of us look just the same. And grandma, even before she developed Alzheimer's, she was having trouble remembering names. So what she did was she characterized all of us with some kind of quality about us or some kind of story that would remind her about us in order to jog her memory. So there was the grandchild that was the tall one. There was the grandchild that was the well-behaved one. And to everybody except for grandma, I was the problem child. I would always be the one caught holding the permanent marker when grandma would find a marker stain on the white carpet. I would spend my afternoons banging away on her baby grand piano, and that was the reason she needed to get it tuned up so often. But grandma decided to look past that. She decided that what's really important to me are the few times that you fixed the clock on my microwave or reset my cable box. So grandma decided to remember me as the boy who knew how to fix things, which was totally fine with me. I would argue that these things needed fixing because I broke them in the first place, but there's no arguing with grandma. As the years went on, Alzheimer's started making my grandma forget. She started to slip. She started forgetting names. She forgot how to write. We had to admit her to a nursing home where when we'd come to visit her, we weren't sure what or who she remembered, and sometimes she'd get angry and upset when she couldn't remember. The disease made her rewind the clock. The nursing staff gave her a Cabbage Patch doll at one point to nurture, to focus her brain on what little synapses she had left, to give her some familiarity in her life. One Sunday, my family and I decided to go visit grandma. We did as we always did. We checked in at the nursing home. We rode the padlock elevator up to her floor. The nursing staff constantly needed to change the password on this elevator, or else they'd have crazy grandmas running around the neighborhood. The place was very prison-esque. But nonetheless, we did as we always did. We went to go walk grandma around the sad, lifeless nursing home. We were up on her floor, and when it was my turn, I took grandma by the hand, put her around mine. She took my arm in hers, and she had her Cabbage Patch doll draped around the other one. And we started walking. We passed other grandmas who seemed to have the same disease. There was IV carts, there was wheelchairs, almost permanent fixtures in this place. With my arm around grandma, I thought to myself, does grandma know who I am? Does she know what I'm doing here? And the grandma stops. She points to the padlock elevator. She says, David, whenever I push this button, the doors, they never open. I think it's broken. And I remember you as the grandson that always knew how to fix things. I would really love it if you'd spend some time and take a look at that before you leave. And she drapes the Cabbage Patch doll back behind her arm and starts walking and starts dragging me with her. And my thoughts are a few steps back. I'm doing a double take. Is Grandma screwing with me? To this day, I'm unsure if it was a coincidence or if I saw a break in my grandma's condition. What I do know is that ever since that moment, Grandma never responded to me like she used to. And I think that maybe I was given a window into her memory for her to tell me that she remembered me for the good things that I brought to her life. That maybe, just maybe, she forgave me for the markers. Thank you.